I mean, Jacob is our youngest, so this is our last run through Little League, youth baseball format. So last
Until
year,
you're grandpa.
we'll see. I don't know if I have enough energy to do it. But really, I mean, for our own kids, the last time through, and what I've learned over the 26 or 27 years of coaching is that the memories that you take with you aren't really what happens between the lines. I mean, that's great, and that's why we bring them together to teach them these things. But it's really everything else that happens. The old saying, life is what happens while you're making other plans. It's the same concept. The memories that we're building are what happens when you're waiting to play the game or you're getting prepared to play the game.
My hopes for this year is for it to be a great season. We're so excited about taking some trips with the team to Hershey and to South Carolina, and this is, the end of this part and the beginning of something better and bigger for them. My overall hope, of course, is for everybody to remain injury-free. That's my main hope throughout the season. I don't care what the scoreboard says. I just want everybody to stay healthy and not get hurt. And for Ian just to continue to have fun and to enjoy it. This is his childhood, but we're, reaping the benefits of it. It's just an amazing journey.
I think for Nate, my personal hopes and dreams, or Chris and I's for him, was to grow outside of his comfort zone, the group of boys that he's played with for many years. He's gotten very comfortable with, so it's kind of a time to stretch him, and not just him and his baseball skills, but just him as a person, and getting ready to go to middle school next year, and just a good bridge for that transition in his life. As far as for the team, personally, the whole working as a team is very important, and that was certainly a goal of ours. Not knowing the dynamics of the team is to come and join a team that was a well-oiled machine, and we have found that to be absolutely the case. Certainly, we like to win, but more importantly, like to teach the kids sportsmanship and some of the real-life lessons that there are to come out of baseball.
I think at the end of the day, whether we're going to Aberdeen or Cooperstown or Paris, these boys love what I've called for the last 3 years the snow cone effect. We take the games more seriously as adults, and the kids get upset, and then a half an hour later they're getting a snow cone or playing wall ball. And so this season, with lots of away tournaments and things like that, I think the boys are excited and anxious and hope they win, but really at the end of the day, I think they want to swim in the hotel pool and run around hotel rooms and ride the elevator incessantly. And really, when we look back, I think I know as a family, that's what we'll remember. I'm not so sure we're going to know what the wins and losses are. Frankly, I have no idea what our wins and losses have been for the last 5 years.
Well, you always, in my eyes, I think winning is great. Everybody loves to win, but I think even losing, it kind of brings the kids together too. As you have to learn to lose, I think, before you learn to win. But I would hope that we would end up with a winning record, and my hopes was by the time we went to Myrtle Beach, everything would kind of be clicking, and we have a really solid defense that has continued to get better. And I think moving forward from beginning of the season, you kind of don't know what you're going up against with the teams we play and the tournaments we enter. But I think from the games that we have played, we always seem to be competitive, unless it's just one of those days where everything comes apart. But we have the talent and the athleticism to to win probably every game we play. I think, you know, that shows in the Ripken tournament that we just came from, that we lost, you know, 2 games by 1 run and a game by 2 runs and a game by 3 runs, 2 in extra innings. So we were around the whole time. So it's just getting a few good bounces, I think, is but I definitely think we're headed in the right direction, and I'm hoping that by the end of the year, by the time we get through Ripken, that'll pull us closer, and then leading into the state tournament, that will really be gelling and finish strong.
Of course, I hope for a safe season and that the boys play well and that they, you know, that they grow and they get better, and you know that's. But what I have to confess and what I hope for them is that they would, you know, win the state title. You know, I mean, I hope for them. Does it matter? Is it, you know, there's this saying that, you know, the gold medal is a great thing, but if you're not enough with it, you'll never be enough without it. You know, did I say that right? But yeah, I mean, it's a game. I mean, there is a winner and a loser, and you play to win. And I hope they have a great season. I hope they're proud of their season. I hope they work hard. So I try and teach Thomas, it's about the work. You have to work on the field and off the field. But that they have fun, work hard.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, this year is about creating memories for them, giving them an opportunity to experience things that not every youth baseball player gets to experience. So using all of the goodwill that I've built up with different organizations over the years and trying to get us an opportunity to do different things. You know, this summer we had our first tournament out of state, went up to Hershey and got to stay overnight at Hershey and be in a different state to play a tournament. And of course we're going to build on that with Myrtle coming up here in a few weeks. But just all of those different opportunities, getting to play on the Cal Senior Yard down at the Ripken Complex this spring was another big one. So I just hope that they understand and appreciate all the work that all of us have put into this, the fundraising that we've been doing for the last 2 years to give them really one of the best baseball program experiences in that you can get as a young man, right down to the fabulous uniforms that they have this year. It seems like little things, but they all add up to a top-notch Class A experience, and I hope that as they look back on this in their life, they realize what a special year this actually was for them.